No fog now, but we'll certainly be on the fog and smoke watch late tonight and overnight, especially for early tomorrow morning, the commute. What might help us out with the fog, not the smoke, would be an increase in cloud cover. Models have been indicating a little bit more cloudiness moving in during the overnight. What that would do is prevent the temperatures from getting as cool as they possibly could. What that means is the temperature actually reaching the dew point. That's when humidity would be at or near 100%, and that's when you would see the fog. As a matter of fact, we might keep a bit more cloudiness around during the day tomorrow and even start to introduce maybe some showers into the forecast, much needed. We'll talk more about that in a second. Winds right now out of the south. Again, what the clouds would do would be to prevent the widespread fog. The smoke, however, that's not going to be controlled until it gets put out. And with the light wind generally out of the kind of south-southeast right now, it would be sending that smoke right over the same area as it was yesterday and this morning. And the models have been indicating not a really due south wind, but a little bit of an easterly push, which would send that smoke right over I-10 between 510 and Irish Bayou or somewhere around there, and then possibly even making it toward the causeway again. Dew points are in the 60s. Temperatures right now are upper 60s and low 70s. So most locations were already nearing the dew point, and humidity at the moment at Kenner is 87%. So all locations are above 85 to 90% humidity. As that number continues to rise, that's when we could see the fog develop. However, if the temperatures remain steady over the next several hours with that increase in cloud cover, it's possible maybe we don't see the widespread fog. Patchy fog, though, still possible during the day tomorrow. Maybe not as much on Friday if we start to see an introduction of a little bit of rain. It just kind of helps to mix up the atmosphere and prevents the fog from developing. And we will see a cool down and some rainfall, cool, but not dry. We're going to stay damp as we head into the weekend, but at least we'll have a northerly wind, which will keep that smoke from moving back toward I-10. Here's what's happening right now. We're watching an upper trough, which is pushing colder air across the nation. And we're also watching what is called the subtropical jet stream. This taps into moisture from the Pacific Ocean, sends it over Texas, and eventually will move our way. What we're looking at for the setup into the weekend and early next week is at the surface, colder air continues pushing from the north. This is at the surface. Just above that, we're going to get this overrunning moisture coming in from the subtropical jet from the southwest. That will keep us under mostly cloudy skies and maybe bring in some rainfall. Cold air is certainly spreading south. It's not going to be just plowing down south as far as temperatures go. We're looking at a cool down, not really colder air. That's going to stay bottled up to our north, especially farther north where the coldest of this air gets, because the upper trough just doesn't have that push. We will keep that southwesterly flow aloft, which will definitely keep us under mostly cloudy skies for Friday, the weekend, and into next week, and hopefully bring in some rainfall. But the models have not been real aggressive with our rain chances. And over the course of several days, 4 to 5 days, we may only see about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rainfall. It's something. Not much. We're certainly going to end the month and the year with a significant deficit, but it's better than nothing as we continue through what is typically a very dry month. So high temperatures tomorrow, still on the warm side, little milder by Friday, but a better chance for some showers, and that cooler air moves in. Notice our afternoon highs are in the upper 60s and lower 70s, and while that is chilly, note the morning lows are only 50s and 60s, so this is not a colder air mass, but it will be pretty chilly and raw with mostly cloudy skies hanging around until maybe next Wednesday.